Tiger and the Great Garden Heist. It was a warm spring morning in Pawsville, and the town was abuzz with excitement. The annual garden festival was just a day away, and everyone had been working hard to prepare their flower beds, vegetable patches, and fruit displays. The festival was one of the biggest events in town, with contests for the best garden, the juiciest tomatoes, and the tallest sunflowers. Tiger, the detective terrier, was strolling through the town square, his tail wagging as he admired the colourful decorations. His best friends, Harry the hamster and Bobby the bunny, walked alongside him, munching on fresh berries from Mrs. Squirrel's bakery. "I can't wait to see all the beautiful gardens tomorrow," Bobby said, twitching his nose. "Mrs. Hedgehog's roses always smell amazing." "And Mr. Mole's pumpkin patch is legendary," Harry added. "He says his pumpkins are bigger than ever this year." Just then, a worried-looking Mr. Mole scurried up to them, his tiny spectacles askew. "Tiger! Oh, thank goodness I found you," he panted. Tiger's ears perked up. "What's wrong, Mr. Mole?" "It's a disaster," Mr. Mole exclaimed. "My prize pumpkins. Gone! Stolen right from my garden last night." Bobby's jaw dropped. "Stolen? Who would do such a thing?" Harry adjusted his glasses. "Sounds like we have a case on our paws." Tiger nodded, his detective instincts kicking in. "Let's head to your garden, Mr. Mole. We'll find out who took your pumpkins." The group hurried to Mr. Mole's garden, a lovely patch filled with rich soil and carefully arranged plants. But where there should have been rows of enormous pumpkins, there were only empty spaces and a few broken vines. Tiger crouched down, examining the ground. Look at these footprints," he said, pointing at a set of small paw prints leading away from the garden. Bobby squinted. "They're too small to be from a big animal like a fox or a dog." Harry nodded. "And they don't belong to Mr. Mole either. Whoever took the pumpkins had small paws." Tiger followed the trail, sniffing the air. The footprints led them past the town square, through the park, and toward the edge of the woods. As they walked, they noticed something unusual, a small trail of pumpkin seeds scattered along the path. "We're on the right track," Tiger said. "Let's keep going." The trail led them to a clearing in the woods, where they spotted a group of mischievous squirrels gathered around a pile of pumpkins. They were nibbling on the stems and rolling the pumpkins around like toys. "Aha!" Bobby whispered. "The pumpkin thieves!" Tiger stepped forward. "Excuse me," he said firmly. "Those pumpkins belong to Mr. Mole." The squirrels froze, their tails twitching. One of them, a young squirrel named Jasper, stepped forward nervously. "We didn't mean to cause trouble," he said. "We just thought they looked fun to play with." Harry sighed. "Pumpkins aren't toys. Mr. Mole worked really hard to grow them." Jasper's ears drooped. "We're really sorry. We didn't realize how important they were." Tiger nodded. "If you're truly sorry, you should help return them." The squirrels eagerly agreed, and together they rolled the pumpkins back to Mr. Mole's garden. When they arrived, Mr. Mole was overjoyed. "My beautiful pumpkins! You found them," he said, wiping his glasses. "And just in time for the festival." Jasper and the other squirrels apologized sincerely, and Mr. Mole, though initially upset, forgave them. "If you'd like, you can help me take care of the garden. I can always use extra paws to water the plants." The squirrels cheered, happy to make amends. The next day, the garden festival was a huge success. Mr. Mole's pumpkins won first prize, and the town celebrated with music, food, and laughter. Jasper and the other squirrels even helped set up decorations, eager to be part of the community. As Tiger, Bobby, and Harry sat near the fountain enjoying fresh pumpkin pie, Bobby grinned. "Another case solved, and a happy ending too." Harry nodded. "And we even made some new friends." Tiger smiled, his tail wagging. "That's what being a detective is all about, helping others and making Pawsville a better place." With another mystery solved, the friends enjoyed the festival, already looking forward to their next adventure.